What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another guided meditation on mindfulness of breathing. So today, I really want to focus on opening mindfulness to the full body. This is a really central part of mindfulness of breathing. The breath begins to kind of fall to the background, and awareness and presence in the body comes to the forefront. So what I want to suggest actually from the beginning is just this idea that our minds are not here in a little box in our head, although I know for me it certainly can feel like that sometimes. But actually the mind permeates through the entire body all the way to the tips of our feet and our hands. And we have a nervous system, right, that we know that runs through the whole body. And just as a small experiment, you can put your hands together like this with your fingertips touching and just bringing your awareness for a moment to just the thumbs touching. And then to the index fingers. And then to the middle fingers. The ring fingers. And the pinkies. And this is just a way to demonstrate that we can actually tap into this mind, which is in the body, right? I mean, perhaps the brain is receiving the signal, but it's an interconnected process throughout the body. So what we're opening to here is not just the physical sensations, although that has value too, but actually the quality of presence of mind, of awareness. This is kind of connected to the energetic process of the body, which is constantly humming beneath our conscious thinking mind. And why is this valuable? It's because the more we're able to open and to tap into this quality, the less we're just swirling around in our ideas and thoughts about ourselves and what's happening right now and who I am. And we begin to uncover this embodied awareness. And this doesn't happen overnight, but this is one of the reasons and the real benefits of cultivating a meditation practice. There's a process of almost like internal excavation that happens, right? Like archaeologists slowly uncovering this full potential of awareness, which is immersed, which is saturated into the body. And this creates a more spacious quality of mind. It can feel like there's more room. And every time we sit down to do this, we strengthen this quality of the mind, just like working out a muscle or something like that. And another central aspect of this process is that there can be often a lot of chronic holdings of muscle patterns in the body, which we may not even notice until we begin to meditate a lot. And so one thing we can do in this practice is begin to soften those areas very slowly. So for example, for myself, I always held a lot of chronic tension in my lower abdomen, and I didn't realize it until I began to meditate. And I would always have teachers saying, okay, just soften the belly, and I just couldn't. But over time, over years of just gradually allowing the breath to kind of open and soften, almost like massage the body from the inside, these things begin to loosen up, and we can begin to hold ourselves in a more open and spacious way. So these are the two things which we'll be focusing on today, is expanding awareness to the full body and also kind of softening some of this maybe subconscious physical tension that's there. So to begin, just finding this upright posture, we can kind of pull the shoulder blades back for a moment, just to kind of release any hunching that's happening. And allowing our limbs to fall around this trunk of the spine, just naturally, like branches of a tree, which are just allowed to relax. And setting an intention for yourself, to offer yourself this gift to just allow any plans or future or past oriented thoughts about ourselves to fall to the background of our experience for this next 15 minutes. And we're making our object of meditation the breath and our experience, direct experience of this body. And you can close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. So to begin, just receiving the breath with your awareness right now. We don't have to force the mind to stay with the breath. We can simply open and allow our mind to settle or to land on this process of breathing. If it feels helpful, we can take a long inhalation and exhalation. And then allow the body to just breathe all on its own. It's just this simple, direct experience, allowing the body to breathe and allowing our awareness or our mindfulness to rest there. Noticing the quality of this wind element as it comes in, expands the lungs, and then releases and returns back out into the air around us. This is something our body has been doing for our entire lives. And it knows how to do it quite well. So we just allow the body to breathe, and we receive it with full awareness. And when the thoughts come up, we just allow them to glance off the mind, just like beads of water glancing off a surface. They're not a problem. We just come back to our direct experience of this process of breathing. Now we'll begin to scan downwards and open up to the full experience of the body, starting with the top of the head. So just tapping into this awareness which permeates your scalp, top of your head, and we can soften any tension that may be in the forehead or the center of our head and our thinking minds, just allowing that to relax. and downwards through the jaw, just allowing the jaw to fall naturally. While keeping our backs upright, we can soften down through the neck and the throat. Allowing it to open and receive the breath, all on its own. And settling back into our shoulders. Just noticing how the shoulders can come to a resting place where they're not being held up. And they can just rest on the back. And how this allows the chest to open more fully. Feeling the gentle expansion and contraction of the chest on each inhalation and exhalation. And moving further downwards into the lower back, feeling the support of the lower back. And how it holds like the trunk of a tree supports this body. And allows our belly to be open. Feeling the breath in this lower belly as it gently opens and releases any unnecessary tension which is being held there. Sensing how the breath is a dynamic process and touches every part of the body. As we settle down further now and connect to our sit bones, connecting with our cushion or our chair, and this sense of groundedness that comes from resting the mind there, our connection to the earth, and scanning further downwards through the thighs, the knees, the calf muscles and the shins, all the way down to our feet and toes. And now beginning to receive each breath in the full body. Just as we can focus on specific parts of the body, we can also have a global awareness of the body. So with each inhalation and exhalation, allowing the breath to permeate the body, as we settle into a 360-degree view of awareness and presence. Top of the head, all the way to our seat and our toes. And beginning to notice the quality of release which happens on the exhalation. How the muscles gently let go as the breath releases. And we can use this to let go of any tension we may be holding. So just sensing into your own direct experience right now. Where am I holding on? What is it that I'm holding on to right now? And can I let go just a little bit? Allowing the breath to massage the tension and release it outwards. Allowing the body to be soft and open. And fully present. And for this last minute or so, just sensing into this quality of presence, or of your awareness, which is permeating the entire body. This is at the center of our experience all the time. And we can begin to tap into this potential. Open, spacious, and soft. So thank you for taking the time to sit. I know for myself, this practice in particular, using the body, allowing the body to come to the forefront, has been one of the most beneficial things that I've been able to do. Slowly opening into this body over time is a gradual process and has the capacity to really work through a lot of emotional and maybe old traumas and things like that over time as well. A lot of times emotions and pains from our past are held in various parts of the body. So mindfulness of breathing can be a practice which can begin to open and soften and give the mind also a real stability as well. So I hope this has been beneficial, and if it has been, I encourage you to just like or hit the subscribe button, and I'll have many more videos like this on mindfulness of breathing. Thank you. Be well.